So I think we're okay to push into official predictions.
This one should be NaVi all the way, in all honesty, unless it's a massive choke.
Given the map pool, I'm definitely going with NaVi now. I were before as well, but a 2-0 to NaVi seems likely.
Yep. Okay, once again, it's not completely clear to me. Are we good to go? I want to double check. Okay, the game is live. Ladies, gentlemen, everybody at home, this is NaVi versus BetBoom. The winner will be going to Copenhagen. We've got two of the best casters in the business to run you all through it. Anderson Henry, over to you.
Ally.
Hey guys, how we doing? Another series, another chance for a team to qualify for the PGL Copenhagen Major. The analysts broke it down, very eloquent manner, and as I have to say, great segment. And they've got NaVi as the heavy favourites going into this one. I tend to agree, but BetBoom, they're a plucky team. They can cause some damage here.
Yeah, I think they're playing probably with a little bit less pressure. NaVi definitely heavy favourites on this one, so you're coming in as the underdog. You feel like you've got a chance here, and yeah, I'm not going to rule them out. Maybe they could pull out some fireworks. They're certainly grouped up. Going out lone. They got the P250. They got a double smoke on the Molotov. This means if they get into position on long, they can really heavily smoke off. They can double smoke. They can smoke the stairs, the bank. They can Molotov the truck. They can take over the entire bomb site. So they just need to get close enough to actually use those grenades. And this could be a really sick execute.
Could be. Wonderful. Latest addition to the squad of NaVi. Incredibly powerful player. He'll be the sniper going forward. First contact towards long. A lot of pressure being applied here. Good execution and a great opening kill. Courtesy of Chiron. You expect no less for a player of his caliber. Bomb down Anders. First objective complete. Is there any chance of the retake? It looks very difficult for NaVi. Even more so now. Chiron gets a second.
Yeah, running gun. Alexi just hiding in the corner, executing Nafani, but surely without the kit picked up, it's just, I don't think there's anything to be done here. This is just such a quick bomb plant coming in here for BetBoom. Now they're getting all the kills as well. JL in the corner, found out, discovered. Yeah, some good clicks, some great headshots. It's going to make him a little bit more money, but the round is not going to be won here. Sorte to take him down. BetBoom, once they were in position on long, they did everything right. That was sick.
Yeah, very well done. Once they had all that territory, and they were able to fully execute that. Wonderful had to find at least a kill. He goes down with nothing, enables the bomb plant. He was the anchor on the site itself. Chiron busting open the bomb site, and no problem to close things out as well. Like you said, JL gets a couple of nice kills here, that's for sure, but there was no danger of him winning that round without the kit especially. No force buy from NaVi, full eco, and they send all 5 players over towards B.
One flashbang on JL. So if there was a crazy rush coming in, they can flash their way out. There is actually a Galil that's leading the charge, so flashbang goes way behind him because he's not even turning for it. He still goes down, so not exactly ideal, I've got to say. If they pick up the Galil, it could be a bit awkward.
That's the kind of play you want to send the MAC-10 in before, not the rifle.
Yeah.
This could get a little bit hairy. Now they've actually made... Oh, the ding comes through as well. Nafani, he can't get out of it. He's going to go down. It's just a question of how many he can take with him. One at least.
Yeah, they're hunting him down. That's it. But the bomb is making its way to the other side. I don't think they're going to be able to stop it, so it's a little bit painful. It's not really ideal for BetBoom, but I still think they're going to win the round.
That much is true. But if Alexi B holds onto the Galil here, it means he can actually purchase up with the AWP for Wonderful, potentially. And speaking of which, Wonderful's got the MAC-10. He might as well go for this, and there's no point in saving that weapon. If he can get that $600, oh, spots one. JL's coming. They know one's in towards bank. Wonderful needs to be the one to get it. Impossible. There it is. $600 farmed. And a chance to maybe win this. That's significant damage. You'd have to start defusing now. Oh, the wall bang! And they are defusing Anders. Where's the final player? Sorte. Does he have vision? Can he actually take him down here? Should be absolutely fine. Well played. My God. Kept himself calm and composed, but it's a very expensive round there. 4 players dropped.
Horrific.
Yeah. Got very dicey. That's a hollow victory. Because you know you're up against a lot going forward. Your resources will be low. But they get the job done. That's the headline. Nafani making it very clear the next round they need to be on high alert. Need to have a solid game plan. Here on their T side is their map pick. And it's going to be compromised. Chiron's just got a Glock right now. There it is. Galil picked up. And there's the AWP for Wonderful as well. Granted by that MAC-10 kill Anders. I can't stress that enough. Without that, he can't afford the AWP. So,
yeah, hollow victory. I mean, like, it really is that you're going to come out of that round thinking, my God, we almost lost it. Really nothing at all. Going with the Galil in first to the B bomb site. Normally, you're right. That's the Mac 10 doing that kind of work. Just very uncomfortable. Has me feeling a bit queasy about the whole situation at the moment. Third round coming up. We'll see if BetBoom can change our minds, if they can come up with something really cool here. I think they're a fun team to watch, if nothing else, BetBoom. Definitely some fun individual players to be looking at. You know, NaVi's always going to be... Oh, there we go. My God, he's deleted Imma from across the map. Sorte made it look like it was nothing. That's sickening. 6-0 on him.
Good night,
Look at
Imma.
the range on that shot.
Yeah, that's kind of nuts, actually. You're right. Nice little pop flash. Bear in mind, BetBoom are a difficult team to play. They're very chaotic. They play quite puggy CS. Bit, though, he's absolutely fine to fend them off for now. He'll be dropped by Chiron from the connector. The round's back on. It was looking solid for BetBoom, but the kill. JL goes down to the flame, certainly. But he did buy them a lot of time to rotate. They've got the bomb down on the B bomb site here. Chiron to flush out one of the remaining CTs. It doesn't quite hit the mark, though. Does it? Oh. No, he's okay. Anders, this is huge. Oh, but they know. Wow. Is that by design? So they let him just like sit in the corner thinking he's safe and they nade over the top? If that is, placed in that perfect position, that's really cool.
They've got almost no time left, but there we go. Sorte's able to get it, and it was only 10 seconds on the clock. I can't believe BetBoom win that round. Oh my God. What an intense way to start a game, because for NaVi, this was supposed to be the round that they straight up win. They crushed the BetBoom economy, and they're after a flying start. Yeah, but Sorte playing really well. I thought Bit maybe had turned it around here, but look at the grenade usage. They burn out one player, they burn another one, they double nade him.
If they got the sound cue there, which I'm expecting is what probably happened, but if they did set it up so you lock the player into that tight corner, then you nade him afterwards, that would be really disgusting in terms of the setup. I'm not sure, but we'll see if they run it again. It's going to be an eco 3-0 BetBoom on the T-side campaign here on Overpass. This is looking fantastic for him. This is an eco as well. Sure, some upgraded pistols, but not much in terms of the Kevlar or utility. JL got some body armor, same story for Imma, but the rest of them going bareback.
Yeah, and they're taking their time now. Want to see them lead in with the Mac 10. Denist's got that one, so just no reason to do anything crazy.
I was just about to say, that's a cool lineup. I'll remember that one, but maybe I won't. Probably.
Try to forget it if you can.
Okay. Need some work on that. But shouldn't have a massive knock-on effect, although it has invited them through. Siren, who's had a fantastic tournament so far. One of the headline acts for BetBoom.
Yeah. Oh, they're actually pushing into the stack, so perhaps a bit awkward. Still should be winning the fight just based on the weapons alone. Wonderful, good little shot. He's going to keep it going. Another headshot. Wonderful with the triple. They just keep looking at him. Only the head showing. What have they done? Just one player left with the Mac 10 and about 30 seconds. He's going to go back and pick up the AWP, but surely...
This wasn't part of the script, Anders.
They didn't need to do that. They're facing him where only the heads are showing. In range for the one tap on the 5-7.
He doesn't even have Kevlar. He just had a 5-7 and a exposed body, and like he said, just showing his head and tapping away. He finds 3 with the 5-7. They just have to save the AWP here.
I hate everything about it. Look at him just piled up.
The human rubble. Oh. Wow. Well, I didn't see that coming. I thought he'd get maybe a couple of kills, but the third seals the deal. And on the pretty much full eco there, it is going to be NaVi with the 5-7s winning out in round number 4. Flying the ointment here. But BetBoom, and let's have a look at the replay. So the first player, he goes through. They know where he is. We can see the distraction. So Bit being above him as well is like a layered setup. They're trying to focus on him. They're not really sure as to where Wonderful was finding those kills. It was very chaotic. That's going to be the operative word for BetBoom. Like they thrive in the chaos, but it can cost them rounds at times. Zendry down towards deep T-steps.
If you're trying to cause an upset against a team like NaVi, again, we said it in the last game when it was FaZe playing against Eternal Fire.
Yeah.
If you're the underdog team, you need to win those rounds. You can't let go of them because you're probably not going to have too many of them. And it's MR12, so it goes by so much quicker than you're expecting. Oh, that's really painful. What a hard round to lose that is. We'll see if they can make something of it anyway. Sorte's got the AWP. And he's 7-1. And they're sneaking out. I do like this use of it. Wonderful's on the other side. Plenty of conversation around him, and for good reason. Gonna go back and take the shot, no problem. Imma there, trying to pick it up. He will get returned upon pretty quickly. Chiron able to get that kill swiftly. 55 seconds. They probably don't want to walk into the orb again, but the problem is the door's been slightly locked behind them here. JL pushing out like this. How do you get rid of this one? They don't have a flashbang or anything. They can't even attack him easily.
I'm not sure you can. JL's destined to get at least one. It's just whether a question is, do they trade him out? 30 seconds. They don't really have enough time to go through all the protocols. Sure, you're going to check the close range positions. Like I said, guaranteed to get one. And the second, it seems as well. Zorte will have to bring out the Glock and actually comes out on top.
Yeah, but save again. Just,
yes.
It's a 1 versus 3.
I don't think Bit's going to let him.
No, they're thinking about it. They really want to. Yeah, Bit's already listening in. Okay, I'm going to go pick up the AK instead. Alexei thinking if he runs far enough, maybe I can catch him. It doesn't look like he is. He's down listening to the techno instead. Who can blame him?
He's over there.
Clubbing.
Zorte, and he goes down.
Oh, wow.
That's pretty significant. That means after the time, he gets no loss bonus going to the next round. He's got $400 in total. His teammates not much better off. They've got on average 2,000. It looks like they're going to force by Anders. I guess they just want to balance the books, get everyone's money at the same level. Not the most compelling setup. I'd assume it's going to be a mixture of Tech 9s, maybe a Galil or two. Yeah, pretty much Tech 9s across the board. Glock for Zorte, of course. He's just going to be deploying utility for them. He can't afford a damn thing. Oh, the grenade is pretty brutal. Doesn't do too much damage, actually, but that one certainly does. Nice kill on entry. Got to do a lot more than that, though. Trying to get that bomb planted if possible. Remember, Zorte is there at the back with no Kevlar. He'd be incredibly squishy. Those grenades will take him down incredibly low, but it still might be possible here. BetBoom making this one a little bit more complicated than it had to be. This is the force buy. 3-on-2 still for NaVi, but now they've got a rifle in hand. Maybe Chiron could do something with this. Bomb on the back of Zorte. Need to try and get that planted to stand a chance here. No further utility. Oh, there is a couple of smokes on the CT side. One for Heaven found on the BetBoom side of things here. They are going to get that bomb planted, and that will be the cue for the retake to begin. What a grenade that is. 90 damage.
Yeah, it's a good way to get started here. Of course, the lack of armor on Zorte, he's very squishy to those nades. Chiron's going to have to be the real superstar of this round. There's no question about it. Tech 9 on the other player, so they're looking for the high ground. A little bit of a movement here, and a good shot from Chiron. Needs a bit more, and Wonderful able to take him down again. Back with the 570. He is just giving up with the AWP, and Imma will be able to close out the last kill. So probably a much more difficult round here for NaVi than it needed to be.
I mean, it's a force buy still, and as we all know, we've been commentating this game a long time. A Tech 9 Kevlar and some utility can be very difficult to handle. With that run and gun potential, a good flashbang is all it takes. Just winning the round is more than enough there, and it's going to have to be more of the same. Okay, this is actually kind of bizarre. They're going for the buy here. Really?
I guess with the bomb plan,
okay, so they're not. Okay, they've cancelled it. I was going to say that doesn't seem like the correct call. But yeah, as long as they keep the money at a reasonable level, they'll have $2,900 into the next round. So yeah, around $1,500. That's absolutely fine. I thought they were going all in, but 3K still on Zorte. He'll have the AWP in the next round as well. This is absolutely fine. He is trying to recover his cash after dying after time in the previous. Nice grenade once again. They're making things complicated for BetBoom out there. Siren. There's that flash again. More of the same here. Desert Eagle doesn't quite connect. Can the Tech 9 do a little bit better? Apparently not. Still some bite to this attack. A slight chance. A fleeting one as Bits will pick up the penultimate kill. Danitz. Not much he can really do. Hoping to find a CT out of position. Not going to be the case though. And we've got 4 rounds in a row for NaVi after picking up pretty much an eco victory to kick off their campaign.
It's also one of the reasons why they've got so much money to work with.
Yeah.
It's a bit of an unfortunate scenario there. As they ran in the L-bend and started to fight the people towards the monster tunnel, they actually ran into a flashbang that was not even being set up for them, but it was being set up towards the tunnel. So they kind of they made a quick right and looked right into the grenades, which was less than ideal, you could say.
You could say that. It would be fair. So, as mentioned, Zorte has enough for the AWP finally. His finances back on track. Balanced spreadsheet. And we'll see Imma, who's been playing very well as of late. Found his form finally in a NaVi jersey.
Yeah, that was a problem for a while. Coming out of the Paris Major, there was so much hype going on, but I agree. I feel like he started to look a little bit more like his old self. JL taken down at the start. That's a nice scalp to find. Courtesy of the BetBoom side, it's going to be still plenty of time on the clock here. Haven't seen too many jumping MP9s down at the B-bomb side yet.
Not today. But it's the opening kill. JL caught off guard towards short, trying to get some intel. A lot more than he bargained for. Speaking of which, pretty brutal grenade. Bits will be down to half health. 45 seconds though. Final call will be coming in momentarily. Utility is actually pretty interesting.
Yes, it is.
Alexi's got an incendiary still. If he feels their presence and can drop it just as they're committing, here it comes. It could be absolutely spot on. It's at least going to force him into the bomb site. He knows it. Oh, it couldn't have gone any worse. NaVi's dropped the bomb, and it's in the flames right now. I think... Are they saving? What's the plan here? No, they've got the bomb. They've recovered it. And off we go. Has to be A, I suppose. It's going to be a scramble. They still have the man advantage, but Wonderful, he's here. Needs to find a couple of kills. Time is of the essence. How do they make this one work? They've missed the Molotov, Anders. I think that might be it. They're having to run through their own flames. Oh, this is a disaster. Really ugly finish. They can't win the round anymore. And they're going to die after time again. That was pretty messy. Pretty messy. It does come like it was a forced error, I suppose. Like that incendiary, as I said, Alexi holding on to that to the very last moment commitment. It made things very uncomfortable. They had to retrieve the bomb through the flames, scramble back and maintain the advantage here. But the missed Molotov, which was actually going towards the truck, where Wonderful was positioned, at that point, taking damage themselves, no time. Just a messy round. They know it as well. NaVi's going to be fuming.
Even running
He's going to be fuming.
Yeah, even running back through the connector, it didn't even look like they were really committed to it.
Well, they knew they were done for. Like I said, I called it before it even was thrown. If he gets that incendiary down just as they're committing, it couldn't have been better as well, because the player with the bomb at the tip of the spear, he goes down, locking, segregating everyone else out. They have to then run into the flames, get the bomb, scramble back, and they're like, do we even have time? Like I said, I was like, are they saving? Like, what's the play here? You can't really justify going back towards the A side. You don't have time, and then when you miss the Molotov, yeah, it all just went wrong for them.
But even then, like, I think that's such an interesting insight into some of the calling on BetBoom, right? Because if you are going to run for the A-bomb side, even if you have no time left, I feel like at least just run for it. Like, don't step around in the connector and you know, be confused about it. I felt like either save...
I feel like, like I said, chaos is the really word that describes this team. And like, for better or for worse, like, it can catch their opposition off guard, but sometimes those sort of rounds, you're just like, right, when your in-game leader goes down, it looks like this team can't really handle themselves. They had all the advantages. They had the man advantage for the entirety of the round, I should say, and just couldn't hold on to it. So that's a massive round that NaVi pick up. And it's the sort of round as well that causes some arguments amongst the ranks. As we'll see, BetBoom here with another partial sort of setup. Their economy has been pretty woeful. Lots of players dying after time. Happened again. They saved the AWP. They'll limp in with a Galil. Trying to flash themselves in towards long, actually catching Zorte en route.
Not going to get a second jump there.
Yeah.
He'd love it, though.
Bombs here on the B side.
Okay, well, there's a way. You can flash your way through this kill. There's a good one, but even blind, Bit knows what he's doing. And Siren, if you'd hold the angle, maybe there's a way to get that one. But JL, it's a pretty good return. 2 versus... Well, 2 people down to the 1 of Bit, so we'll take it. 35 seconds, Henry. I don't even... They're running back, but how do you get to a bomb site? You need to be there in the next 15 seconds, pretty much, or you're not going to have very much time at all. Look at this push-up happening on the NaVi side. Ooh, he does get spotted. They were in the middle of a boost here. Is there going to be a flash to set it up? Otherwise, he could be in a bit of trouble here. Good bit of wallbanging happening, but it's not going to make a difference. I can't believe it.
Zorte's going to have to save that AWP again. He's had no money this entire half. There's no way he's winning the round. But at least he can provide some self-preservation once again. 2 kills for him, trying to keep NaVi modest if possible. They're going to kill him after time, Anders. Oh, he's fumbled it. How's he not dead? Okay, there it is. He's got to go with 0 money once more.
Oh, the pain. You can feel it, can't you?
Oh, it's rough. He's got the most kills. Like, he's fragging. 11 and 5, but once again, just completely compromised in terms of the finances. He gets a bit of cash through those frags, but he can't even afford Kevlar. So they're buying up. Even if they drop him a weapon, it might not even be worth it without the Kevlar.
twice.
They drop him a deagle.
A pitiful deagle.
Yeah. So I mean, it's throwing him utility as well. He might as well just be the supportive elements. They've dropped him everything they can.
Oh my god. Well, it's 6-3.
There's been some moments, Anders, like BetBoom have had opportunities. It's not like they've been completely
That's
locked
what
out the
makes
map.
it painful.
Yeah, like they've won the pistol, sure. They got the 3-0 conversion, very nice, but they've had more than a couple of chances and advantages to close the rounds out. But NaVi completely running away with this second half now. Just a couple more to go in round 10.
I feel like the fact that they've had those opportunities is exactly what makes it hard to watch, right? So if they were just getting smacked by NaVi, a lot of people would say, okay, well, that's kind of to be expected. But they've actually created some pretty good openings for themselves, and they just stumble at the wrong time. I think chaos is exactly the description that we're looking for here for BetBoom. That's what it's been all throughout so far. See if they can find a way to control it, or at least make it uncomfortable for NaVi so that they're also being damaged by the chaos a little bit.
Really nice smoke there from him. Makes things so difficult now. You have to respect it to some degree. And he's tucked himself in the corner as well. Good grenade just to soften them up. Oh my goodness, Alexi, that is filthy. And you can see it's forced and provoked a reaction. Round's already done. Can't go for this anymore.
Yeah.
They are out of their depth here, BetBoom.
It's
Getting
starting to
toyed
feel
with.
that way.
Yeah.
Like NaVi's got to be feeling pretty comfortable at the moment.
And they're
JL's got 12 kills.
They're not dictating the pace of this round, the CTs are. And they're the ones controlling them, isolating them in difficult spots when the time is low. They don't even do any damage this round. Again, saving a weapon. Money's already busted.
And you know, you probably feel pretty red if you're coming through that smoke because you're expecting Alexi to be reloading, but then there's another player still there. Just, you know, those little tricks where you just feel, oh.
That's why I said it's such a prime smoke there from him up. And you have to respect it, but also the clock, you can't ignore that. So eventually you're going to have to just push through, especially if someone gets a frag through the smoke. You're hoping, as you said, just to catch him on the reload, find an opportunity, but Imma tucked in the corner is so well played. And now round number 11, CT's so much cash, they're dropping their flashes in spawn. I think Nathani's just calling, you know what, boys? I've had enough of this. Let's go for a fast B, shall we? At least in execution. Up towards short we go. Should be a frag there for Danis, but he's had a pretty woeful first half. 2 and 9, then 300 damage in total. And they don't commit. At least expend a lot of their utility now. Anders, they've got a smoke and a Molotov left. Connector is at least theirs, but Imma looks like he's done enough to get a couple of kills here. Oh, it's just too easy. It's a walk in the park.
Yeah, I think unfortunately now NaVi are just accumulating enough momentum too that they're just feeling so confident at the moment. They're winning so many of these fights, and some of the flex that BetBoom had early on, it seems to have evaporated way earlier than you were hoping for here. Sword Tapes, yeah, he's playing really, really good Counter-Strike at the moment in terms of the mechanics. Like, he's hitting some good shots, but that is not enough to win against a team like NaVi.
No.
Need more than the one player who's firing off. So this could be a very, very fast map if it keeps going this way. I'm so stricken by how they lost some of those early rounds. I just feel like that was so painful to watch. Even the ones that they won at the beginning where they sort of gave up the Galil and nearly threw some of those rounds away, you could just almost tell from the start that it was looking quite tricky for them. 28 seconds here. Sorte again, just you have to give it up to him. Like he's hitting really great shots. It's just not making a difference, unfortunately.
All right, Chiron.
Bomb's so far away.
I mean, he can get it and still plant.
Yeah.
But like the thing is, options are going to be so limited now. He has to jump in. And yeah, give it a go.
You might as well. I don't blame him.
Yeah, I was still not happy with 8 rounds in a row, it seems. Final round. Hype starting to deflate from this one, Anders. I was really looking forward to this series. And since winning the pistol and the follow-up conversion rounds, there's not even been a close round, to be honest. It's all been one-way traffic in favor of NaVi. Can they do anything with the final round, though? Maybe not. Oh, the money management here has been pretty shabby from BetBoom. They barely had a full gun round. Sure, it's been unfortunate sometimes. Like, Zorte's gone down twice after time, but overall, maybe too much invested in the half and 4 spies. They've had too many of these rounds with Galils. Barely seen.
Can't even get out.
Oh, you're right. I didn't think he'd get the kill there, but Natus is going to finish with a pretty terrible half. 2-11, 25 ADR.
Yeah. Rough way to start the game with.
Yeah, this is really not good news. Because bear in mind, this is the pick of BetBoom as well. This is what they're putting down on their T side. We know they're a team that can tilt as well. We've seen them bicker at previous tournaments. Like NaVi always looks frustrated with these boys.
Yeah, I was looking forward to NaVi hype, because that's also on the other side of it, right? When
It's difficult to bring any hype when you lose 9 rounds in a row.
Yeah, especially the way that they've lost. We can only say it in so many ways, but I guess on the other side of it, on the positive note, NaVi, you know, living through some of the early losses and just kind of powering up throughout all of this is what we want to see out of a team that's trying to qualify.
Here we go.
For the first major in CS2. Wonderful, good shot, grenade. Not quite going to do anything there, but a 2-on-3 here. Chance this. Maybe for a 4th round.
Need it.
They do need it. They got Siren and Sorte alive. 2 very capable players. JL spotting out one of them, goes straight for the fight. Absolutely no fear in him.
Come on, Sorte, save the day.
1 versus 3. Not out of the question, but once they locate him, it's going to be a lot more tricky. He's got the element of surprise, maybe for a second. JL, ruthless in this first half. 16 kills on him as NaVi take a 9-3 lead.
What can you say about that one? Absolutely brutal first half here from NaVi. They convert 9 rounds in a row. That scoreboard says it all.
9 in a row.
Like the thing is, when these sort of scorelines happen, like BetBoom will probably win the pistol now. You know, like they'll have a fighting chance that they can pick it up. They need the reset. What a disastrous half on their map pick. Barely had any finances to speak of the entire time. Unfortunate in some instances, maybe overstepping the mark with the Hail Mary set pieces, trying to force the issue with the Tech-9s. Didn't really work out for them. Alexibi dominating the duels against NaVi. See whether BetBoom have anything left in the tank here before we move on to Anubis, the pick of NaVi. It looked like they're in very, very good stead to take themselves the main event at the Copenhagen Major. NaVi, definitely a stressful position right now. Just to reiterate, this is the 2-1 pool. So winner does make their way towards the Major, loser not out of the tournament, but not a great place to be. The last chance, saloon.
We've really said it. We've been missing some of the upsets, right? We're hoping maybe Eternal Fire could do it, and for a minute it looked like they could against FaZe, at least on the first map. Oh dear. What are the acrobatics? They're going to be boosting right down. This could be just death for it.
That was
Dualies,
like you just sacrificed a player.
They've thrown him into the pit of death.
If you missed the run boost, I would say just call it off.
Oh,
That's pretty bad.
That's not great.
Like you've literally sacrificed him in a ceremonial manner.
Yeah.
Off you go, kid. You're gonna be midair for about 2 seconds. They're gonna look at you, and you're not even be able to shoot back. So, unfortunate for Siren there.
That's so brutal.
Okay.
At least it wasn't a volcano down there, but
yes,
practically the same effect.
So this is just a little bit of presence shown towards A. They are going to finish in the B bomb side. Natus, like I said, rubbish first half, but maybe he can do something with this. Julies causing some damage here. Looking for the triple kill. Not quite going to find him. Bear in mind, like we said, pressure was applied on the other side of the map. Natus, though, did enough damage. Maybe there's something that can be done here. Chiron, yet to get excited about his performance in this series thus far. And it will be a NaVi pistol. They answer back, find themselves double digits in the first round of the second half.
So level of frustration, Henry, we've never seen before, where you're so angry, you're throwing your players into death. Just go
launch
ahead.
Them in.
Just launch them into
I've never seen anything like that. Run boost into certain death on the pistol round. That did not look good. Didn't look good at all.
It's the ultimate revenge.
You don't see many run boosts in CS2, right? Like, I guess on Mirage middle, like to over mid boxes, about the only time I ever see it. Maybe Inferno sometimes to get across middle, but yeah, it's not as popular as it was in CSGO. I feel like because like at one point boosting in CS2 it's kind of bugged a bit. Like you kind of like don't have firm footing sometimes. I think that's been patched, but I'm not 100% sure. But let's see if NaVi are able to convert here, there is going to be a force from the BetBoom squad. They've got information the players are towards long. Chiron trying to get the absolute maximum out of this smoke and hold on to it to the last possible moment. It's a well-placed smoke. And he's got good reason to try and run that clock down. Funnels him back in towards B. Alexi B, however, holding the bathrooms. Zorte. Finance has been all over the place for him. He is currently the top fragger, though, on 13-9. Desert Eagle. And a must-win round, and it is the force buy here. Lose this one, it is GG. There's no way you're coming back.
Yeah, you can't really question Sorte's mechanics. Like, it's been really impressive. It's just, that's not what the game is about at all right now. He needs a deagle shot right here, and he's not going to be able to get it. It's got to say the path back for BetBoom would involve winning this round and then just going on a massive streak of rounds. And
if you lose that, unfortunately, it's full eco coming up next.
Yeah.
And they haven't even found a single kill. Like, if you brought it down to 1v1, you might go, okay, let's force buy. Let's see what we can do. But the book suggests now, you have to take the full eco in the next, and that'll be map points. And you've won the pistol in the first half, you've got the follow-up conversions, and you've posted nothing close to a round victory. Like, they've had opportunities, but they fumbled it at every single opportunity. Like, every single time they were getting close, they would either run out of time or panic, or something just went horribly awry, and they've been unable to convert a single round since. This has not been the showing for BetBoom that kind of instills confidence. They think they can make it all the way to the main event.
yeah, every time they show up to a round, they say, what's the worst that can happen? And they find out every time.
It's been a rough one. Danis will at least save the MP9. Like I said, you're 11-3. You might as well, I guess, maybe to buy around it. I don't know. I don't even know what the correct option is at this stage. It's gone so horribly wrong. You can see at the top of your screen there, it's the history
11
of
in
rounds. 11 rounds in a row.
Yeah. That's what we're looking
Almost
at.
certainly going to be 12.
I appreciate your optimism around the MP9.
It's like maybe you can do something with it. Like, yeah, like I said, the book tells you you have to eco here. They've got some HEs. They've got some very skilled players on BetBoom. It's been outclassed in almost every facet of the game, Anders. So with them, like, having such a scrappy and chaotic outing, no momentum, no finances, like they need a lot of things to go in their favor to take down a very well-drilled team like NaVi.
Yeah.
And for now, a bit of a long setup.
But it still feels like the opportunity to do that was it was at the start of the game when NaVi looked like they were a little bit slow out the gate. But now the problem is, like, now all the NaVi players are waking up. So you don't have that slow NaVi start you sometimes get. JL is playing well. Alexi is playing well. Wonderful's having a good time. Like, it's just, I think it's too late to try and turn it around on the kills alone.
Okay, well, there is some sort of opportunity here. Alexi B's got the bomb, and there is a trap that's been laid in this position. Deagle behind the tree, MP9 behind the rock, looking to swing out, but oh god, here comes Imma to flush them out. Speaking of which, he's in the bathroom position.
And they're running for it.
There's up against a USP. How have you not won that battle, my friend?
NaVi, surely going to be dead. I should have been dead 10 seconds ago. Controlling
This is getting weird now, but that should do it.
Yeah, this is a very, very rough map. I feel like it's been a while since I've seen such a heartbreaking performance. Chiron and Siren left, but that's not even any reason for them to go for it. NaVi going to be on map point. Yeah, go to the beer garden. Have a drink. That's what you need. Maybe hang out in the sun for a little bit. Then it's just a deagle. Just let him keep it. Be a human being. Just don't take it away from them. They don't have a lot to work with at the moment. Imma struggling to try and find the kill here.
The bomb will take him. That will do.
Come on.
Well, I hate to say it, it is map point. This has been one of the most underwhelming games today. Like, great performance from NaVi, don't get me wrong. Like, it's not just a shambolic showing from BetBoom. Like, NaVi have played a pretty much pitch-perfect game. I think this is the one you just want to move on and forget it. Because there's not much to talk about. There hasn't been many insane clutches or NaVi stealing rounds away. It's kind of BetBoom been playing themselves a few times. They're going to have to buy into this one, of course. That goes without saying. Galil's a single AK for bits. They do have the wonderful AWP. It looks like we're done here as NaVi have so much money and up against the orb of Zorte as well. Here we go then. Mr. Wonderful looking for the first kill.
Yeah.
The silence is a bit unsettling.
I think it underscores the gravity of the situation quite well. You can't hear the BetBoom cries.
A moment of silence for BetBoom, I think that was. For their first half.
Okay. Affily taking a bit of damage. Yeah, the bell ringing for BetBoom. Did the train eat that grenade? What happened? Smokes. Counter grenades coming out. It's pretty good, actually. They've managed to slow them down. That Molotov landing, I think, right on top of Bit and Wonderful. Not bad at all. Oh, yeah, gotta be careful. Almost dying in the flames there. 40 seconds on the clock, and they have some grenades for another pump at it if they want to. They're going to smoke the high ground, but are they going to stick to this B attack? If one good grenade lands at the barrels here, then Natus is going to be out of it. It's a flash to set it up. Again, he's very low on health here. Got to be real careful, but he will get the headshot on one. It's not bad at all. Smoke on the high ground is evaporating now, so they got to be careful. NaVi sticking around. 14 seconds here. This should be BetBoom's round, but JL doing the best that he can. 10 seconds on the clock. Can they at least get the bomb plant here, NaVi? It's looking like a tough round for them to win, but they are going to go for it. Chiron correctly identifying that they're... Oh, but he gave up on the idea. JL gets one, pulls out the deagle, looking for the headshot. Can't find it. Sortie is taking him down. Oh,
all right.
man.
They look pretty composed over there. All things considered, like, they don't look as tilted as I thought they would.
I thought JL was going to hit that headshot. I thought he had it,
What
but...
could NaVi be saying? Like, all right, lads, that was the round we needed to win. Just got to win every single round from here on out. No problem. Joking aside, I'm impressed with their composure. Like, I thought they'd be tilted off the face of the planet. But great retake. It works out in the end. Comes down to the 1v1. JL just didn't have the HP to convert it with the Desert Eagle. Zorte will come out on top. So timeout for NaVi, their first required. Blade just wants to jump in. Bear in mind, that was like a bit of a bonus round. They say like Khalil's there. Sure, they had the AWP, but it wasn't like a full gun round in that sense. As we'll have a look at the cache. I can actually jump on Source 2 TV. Let me have a look. So, in terms of the setup here, we've got a full array of AK-47s, Mr. Anders B. Loom.
Okay. So that's pretty much what you want.
Yeah. So you've got, in terms of the CT side, though, bear in mind that came down to 1 versus 1. You win by virtue of defuse, you get 3,500, and it came down to 1v1. So there's going to be some concessions on the CT side. Chiron will just have an M4 and a single flash. Otherwise, it's not actually too bad. It's pretty healthy by overall, but of course, they now need to present the perfect game. NaVi still on map point. This is the pick of BetBoom. If they're going to show us why, it has to be nothing but a perfect game from here on out.
Yeah, they've won one. They need to win another 8 rounds straight. So
can happen. Like CS2, like seems to be full of these sort of reverse sweeps.
I'd be so shocked.
Like you've already kind of given up the fact that this one's fallen apart. Play it round by round. That's all you can do now.
Yeah, you're probably playing with a little bit less stress because you kind of realize like it's you know, more or less done with. So
just kind of get warmed up for the second map at this point. If you do find another 3-4 rounds, yeah, let's get them a bit tilted. Let's kind of get under their skin a bit here. Make it frustrating. See if we can push them to the edge. Up towards long we go. Lexi B leading that charge. Chiron starting to come to life slowly but surely. But see if he can find at least one here. The timing's going to elude him. Oh, it's so unfortunate. Just as he looks away.
Yeah, it's fairly devastating. Good leg shot there from Sortie. He's going to be able to call it out, but a kill would have been way more valuable. Yeah, he's seeing the grenades. He knows that someone's in that corner, but it's not going to make a big difference here as the grenades start to rain down in front of him. 35 seconds left. Sortie trying to look over the smoke, see if he can see anything at all there. Little glimpse for Siren, but grenades just keep raining in. It's
bomb
very
down.
tricky. The bomb is down. 25 seconds. Wonderful, though. Hitting a shot. A little bit of a flank coming through. NaVi, you need to connect on those shots, and they can't. It's 13 rounds for NaVi as they pick up the opening map.
what a stellar performance that was. And yes, indeed, BetBoom have a chaotic reputation. Their T-side has never really got going. Money was all over the place. They couldn't close out a single round after going up 0-3 against NaVi. It is